Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Caught over the middle. It's carry-on. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Caught on the outside, it's Robinson. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Now improvising. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running into the open space. It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Green. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Reads it, fires complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. The option look. Quick toss. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carry-On. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carry-On. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 11 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on third down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous.